I was all set this morning. I could have sworn Apple was gonna drop something Mac related at 9 a.m. because that's when they dropped the AirPods Pro yesterday. We knew they had to drop a new version of macOS in order to support AirPods Pro. We've had so many leaks for the 16-inch MacBook Pro that's supposed to be coming before the end of October. Maybe you're watching this and it's already out, but no new MacBook. Today we gotta wait till tomorrow. To be fair, we didn't get nothing. We just got something completely insignificant. So there's still more to talk about. There were leaks that dropped yesterday for future generation products. When they're coming, I don't know. Apple's insistent that they cannot do things in a predictable fashion. They always have to throw us off somehow. Yeah, Tim, I'm on to you. I know what you're doing here. Okay, let's begin. So in case you're sad that Apple didn't launch anything today, they technically did, so shut your stupid faces. They launched a updated version of watchOS 6, which if you have a Series 3 or 4 or 5, you probably don't care about. However, you should be excited if you have a Series 1 or 2, because now you can finally install watchOS 6. They delayed the release for the older Apple Watches for some reason. Don't ask me why, they just did, okay? They also sent out an updated version of macOS Catalina with some bug fixes, and of course support for AirPods Pro, which should be arriving in the next couple days. Lots of YouTubers already getting theirs and unboxing them and giving us hands-on look at what the ear tip fit test works like, which is a tongue twister, ear tip fit test. But I do like that Apple has that feature for AirPods Pro. They're able to just sit in your ears and figure out,
am I comfy in this person's earlobe? You know what? I don't think I am. Change the tip again.
That's how AirPods speak, by the way. And I'm personally excited to try out active noise cancellation and transparency mode so that hopefully it can filter out which people in the room are broke, which people use Android phones, cancel out their voices so that I can just hear people that have iPhones and I can just understand people that are on my level. And of course, I'm mostly joking about that. In regards to other leaks within iOS 13's code, we saw hints and even photographs discovered by 9to5Mac, thank you guys very much, of the next generation iPhone battery cases. So yeah, despite the giant battery improvements on the iPhone 11 series, Apple is going to continue selling updated battery cases for these iPhones, and I personally have a lot of questions about them. For one, do we really need them? I mean, the battery life on my Pro Max is insane. However, to follow that up, while I don't really think we need them and our battery lives are getting better and better on these iPhones, I think having the option for overkill battery life is great. No doubt these things are probably going to be expensive at around $130, but if someone wants an optimized and efficient way to have a battery life that can last them days on end, I think they should have that option if they're willing to pay the pretty penny, because I've personally been in situations where you go on road trips or you're traveling a lot and you're just away from a charger for extended periods of time. Maybe you're going on safari in Africa and you're going to be out in the wilderness, or maybe you're going backpacking, or maybe you're going camping or something, and you're just going somewhere without electricity for a while. In those rare instances, I guess it would be kind of handy if you could pack some extra juice along with your iPhone. And I'm also hoping that the milliamp hours, the actual battery upgrades they provide, are more significant than before. You guys may not remember it because it was so long ago, but earlier this year I did review the XS Max battery case and I wasn't too impressed by it, because in regards to how much battery life it actually provided to my phone, it only allowed for like another 50% charge. So if they provide a very low capacity case for my Pro Max and it can only charge it up another 30-40%, why spend a whole $130 on just that slightly extra battery life? So given those cases are very chunk, I think they should definitely provide over 60% of a charge over again. I know some of you greedy boys want it to be a full 100% like it was back in the iPhone 6s battery case days, but keep in mind the battery life of that phone sucked, so doubling it up was really not that difficult because the internal battery was so small. Now that the battery lives are so long, they better up the battery cases to match it, and given we're getting leaks in the code for it now, it's probably a good month or two away, so they'll likely launch these new battery cases before Christmas comes. We also got references to Apple's Tile Tracker, which I've been calling it for so long. Thankfully, I can stop calling it that now. They're referencing it as AirTags, which I think makes sense. It lines up with everything in the lineup between AirPods, AirPlay, AirDrop, AirPower. Uh-oh, not that one. But yeah, it makes a lot more sense than Tile Tracker. That would just be a direct ripoff from the startup company that Apple's going to brutally try to take out of business for some reason. And you betcha I'm definitely going to want to try one of these things. At least one for my keys, but pricing for AirTags is definitely going to be up in the air. I personally don't think they're gonna let you buy one individual one. Knowing that it's Apple, it's probably gonna be like $100 for a pack of 3, and they don't sell individuals. So if you want just one, you'll have to buy it from a third party for like $40 or something, because they gotta make that profit. That's my guess on how it'll go. That's complete speculation, but we at least have a name to address them by, and also this screenshot of the setup process, which references a sticker that you pull off. So maybe there's some type of built-in adhesive that these attach to, and to set them up, you just put them really close to your iPhone. I'm not exactly sure, but it's kind of interesting that via website refresh, likely, Apple's gonna be launching a brand new product category in kind of a specific one. Most accessories Apple doesn't get into unless they feel like they can do something different and unique, but will AirTags have something different and unique about them? Who knows? If Apple's gonna get into the individual accessories business, why don't you start making, I don't know, light bulbs or routers or... Oh wait, you stop making those! Just make more smart stuff that's intuitive and easy to use, because third-party smart home stuff can be confusing sometimes, and if it was all under one company and you didn't have to have a separate email address for your freaking light bulb, that would save a lot of inconvenience. Anyway, that's what we know so far. Obviously, I'm very confused by the lack of MacBook Pro launch today, given they delayed the earnings report until Wednesday, which they usually don't do. It's very possible that they could announce the MacBook Pro later in the week, and it's also possible they may not announce it in October at all. Who knows? But I hope you guys are prepared for Halloween. It's gonna get spooky. I might do a whole video on bad ideas tech companies might start doing just to get you scared for our future, because we don't have enough people frightened for Earth's future, do we? Anyway, let me know what you think of the leaks by hitting me up over on Twitter or joining our Discord. And I want Apple to say psych right now, okay? I'm ready for a MacBook to get slightly bigger. I'm ready for it. It actually wasn't a big disappointment at all. I'm not in the market for a Mac, so haha, counterattack. I'll see you guys in the next one.